Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. Being at our best, man. We building this thing myself through thinking, man. And, I just want to stop for a minute to just really holler at y'all about a hot topic going on in the industry, man. And that's that boy Keefe D, not getting denied bail. Can you dig what I'm saying? Now, see, a lot of y'all, man, criminals, a lot of y'all street people, a lot of y'all, people out here getting it, a lot of y'all getting at the bag. See, the problem is you think you're so much smarter than the system, and you're really not at the end of the day. You think you know the law so much better than these damn attorneys and all these judges, but really, no, this is what they went to school for, and you just happen to be somebody who got caught at the end of the day. Can you dig it? So we're going to leave the jailhouse lawyer stuff, man, in the back, and we're going to talk about the facts, can you dig it, of what could have been done a little bit differently. Because as y'all know, as you guys know, WAC 100 tried to put up, $112,000 cash bond for a $750,000 bail, and it was denied. Well, let's backtrack a little bit, man. Let me show y'all people of color. Let me show y'all people of color how this game really go, man. Let me show y'all people of color of how the deck is stacked against you before you even walk through the door. See, Keefe D had bail for months. See, normally when you delete somebody and you're in jail for deleting somebody, normally that's a no bail charge. Or the bail is so high, man, they figure, man, you can't even post a bill. Or, if you somebody like, say, a Jay-Z, a Puff Daddy, or somebody with big money, man, they just might take your passport and, because you might be a flight risk or whatever. But in Keefe D's case, man, he's an old man. He's in his mid-60s. The man has cancer. Even when they caught him, he was just walking around his neighborhood, drinking some water, chilling. Like I'm finna drink. He was just walking around through his neighborhood, drinking some water, chilling. Now, for those of y'all young ones out there, man, if y'all, 30 and younger, man, y'all don't know, first of all, y'all don't know shit. Because y'all wasn't alive when Tupac was even in this world. Y'all don't know where it came from. You don't know why it happened. You only know what you see on TV. You only know what you've been seeing on social media. It's so much false stuff on social media talking about how this man got deleted and the things going on. See, you guys, because you don't have books and because there was no internet back during that time, you believe everything that somebody gets on this camera and tell y'all, which is why Coach One Stack, man, came to bring y'all news you can use on every subject. So now back to the bail, man. It is not common. It is not common that a judge denies someone bail when they're posted bail. Now, let me break down some law to you guys. You catch a case, and some of y'all have been down this road. You catch a case, right? You get your attorney. Your attorney works something out with the DA. They work out a plea agreement, okay? Now, the DA is basically on the judge side. They're on the same side of the law, right? So now your DA, which kind of represents the court in some type of way, and your attorney, they work out a plea agreement. The DA is okay with it. The DA says, you know what, for this charge, it's okay. I want them to get 5 years probation. Okay, but now what y'all don't understand is before y'all do this stuff is now it ain't up to the DA. When it gets to the judge can look at this stuff and say, nope, I don't think that's enough time. I deny it. I do not want to accept this plea. Same thing with bail, guys. Just because you get a bail, the judge does not have to accept it. That is called discretion. Every judge has discretion under the color of law. This is why, guys, let me give y'all some real game out here. This is why when y'all see stuff, you go to one courtroom and this black person has done this, he get 100 years. Then you go to this other courtroom and this other person that might not be black that did something worse gets probation. That's because they have discretion. And you can't sue a judge. You can't convict a judge. It's all about their discretion. Just like how a lot of you guys, it's your discretion on these good and bad choices that you make. It's your discretion on whether you be the best version of yourself or not be the best version of yourself. Now back to the bail, guys, back to the bail. So now when they originally gave Keefe D this $750,000 bail, wasn't nobody paying it. Now, here's where the problem came in. And shout out to Wack 100. This ain't no knock against him, man, because Wack 100 is a businessman. He keep it 1,000, all that stuff. Shout out to him, man, for thinking ahead, you know, to try to get that bag. And because he is a black man. See, they originally put in Keefe D's paperwork, and they don't normally do this with your bail, guys, that they had to prove where the funds came from. That was originally in Keefe D's bail plea. So now you get Wack 100 that comes along, legitimate businessman, about his business, obviously got his bag together. He see, I don't know if they're friends or not. I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate on here, you know, on this camera, you know. But he sees a financial opportunity. He sees an opportunity to help a black man out, to get him up out of this situation so he can get on some house arrest until he goes to trial. So, of course, yes, it's going to bring some financial opportunities. And Wack 100 should be able to, you know, film, get some footage of Keefe D before he gets out of jail to post, you know, or after he gets out of jail, and get that first interview, which we all know that would make millions, guys. We know that if Wack 100, man, was able to get Keefe D out of jail and bail him out, he would make millions upon millions upon millions upon millions. Because, guys, everybody remember the first. Don't nobody remember who came in second, third, or fourth last year in NBA playoffs or in the NFL or in the Major League Baseball. Everybody remembers number one. So by him being number one, man, the judge denied that bail. They didn't want him to have that bail because they don't want you to profit from a crime that you are accused of. You could take that back to the OJ days. And now, if we flip this around, this was a white guy. This would have never happened had this been somebody, if they were not a person of color. This would never have happened. Man, that person, whoever the powers that be, it could have been DJ Vlad that walked up in there and posted that bail, and Keefe D would be out by the end of the week. Because you post a bail, man, you out within a day once you post bail out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, I'm born and raised out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, okay? But because Wack 100 is a black man, and that man stands to gain so much by bailing him out, man, they denied that bail. They denied that bail. Now, you tell me what part of the game is that. This is why I tell y'all people of color. This is why I tell y'all youngsters. This is why I tell y'all Mr. Know-It-Alls. Y'all need to get y'all asses out here and vote. Y'all need to stop watching so much social media. Y'all need to stop playing so many video games. Y'all need to stop watching all this damn porn. Y'all need to get off OnlyFans, and y'all need to get up on this. Y'all need to get up on these politics. Y'all need to really, if you want to game yourself up on these politics, right? Game yourself up on these politics so you can see the rules to the game, because a lot of y'all will never know how to play the game because you don't even know the rules to the game. So until you can learn the rules to the game, you can never play it. That means you can never win when you play the game. And some of y'all don't even know the game exists. Now, Wack 100, man, I know he know the game. That's why he was smart enough to make what we call a power move. And me personally, I'm ticked off that they wouldn't let the man go ahead and bail him out, because it's his money. He could do what he want to do with it. He's a legitimate man. And if he want to sit up here, man, and get that man out and do 100 interviews, or even perhaps have Keefe D sign a contract, you know, because see, y'all realize that when Tupac got bailed out by Suge Knight, you guys realize that he signed a blank contract, right? But we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that again. Even if Wack 100 had this man sign a contract saying that, hey, since I got you out of jail, any parts of your interviews, I get a certain percentage for the rest of your life. Hey, man, so be it, because that's a power move, man. That's what happened when you got your bag together. That's what happened when you got your mind together. That's what happened when you got your game together. But guess what? Because he is a person of color, man, these people block that. Now, see, now, hey, man, if you ain't bothered by that, I don't know what to tell you. If that don't ruffle your feathers, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all shouldn't be on my channel, period, because this channel about to get way too real. It's going to talk about way too many real topics, and this is definitely one of them, man. Shout out to Wack 100, and no shout out to the people who did not let that man bail him out because they was really trying to stop his bag. And see, what y'all don't understand about these white people is, man, when you get up in these courtrooms, they don't care about losing money. See, you as a black person, you're the only one that cares about a bag. You're the only one that cares about making money. See, these people that's not of color, man, they don't care about missing out on $10 million bail. That bail could have been $100 million. And they would rather keep that man in jail than let you, as a person of color, profit off of any of this stuff. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Because when Keefe D got out, he spit in these people's eyes by writing a book. He spit in these people's eyes by going on DJ Vlad and doing these interviews talking about how he did it. So this is why I tell y'all, young hustlers, your street grinders, you know, your criminals, you know, your people that bout it. Hey, man, learn the rules to the game before you learn how to play, because some of y'all ain't that smart just because you in the street. Once that gone, church.